Crystal Rucando, field technician, Verizon. From here, there's a bunch of people outside, and there were still telephone booths back then, so people were in lines just trying to make calls. And a bunch of people from 11 Broadway were gathered out front trying to figure out what to do. And three of my colleagues, Mike Rubino, Anthony Amadeo, and Chris Corso, were outside, and we decided that we were going to head to the east side and get away from the west side and start walking north. We made it to about Fulton Fish Market, and by then everybody was just doused in powder. And the men and women at Fulton Fish Market came out with hoses, started giving people water to get the dust out of their mouths and out of their face. So in the end, we walked to my grandmother's house. She lived in the Lower East Side. And when we got there, she doesn't speak any English, so she was just so grateful and just kept telling the boys thank you as much as she could. Afterward, it was more trying to just get people in service, but there really was no service. Everything was underwater or destroyed for months. So I grew up quickly after that. You know, when we all first joined, a lot of us were kids coming down here to work, and we all just thought it was a great time and we were getting paid great. And after that, you saw the reality, you saw the hurt in people's faces, you saw the emotion, and you got to see how from that point, everyone started to get sick and people started to die, and we lost a lot of lives. This is actually one of the gentlemen that was walking with me to my grandmother's. This is Chris Corso. He passed away a couple of years ago from 9/11 related cancers. The best, the sweetest man, and great family guy, loved his wife and boys dearly. Another colleague who later on lost his life was Rick DeMarco. He wasn't with us at 11 Broadway. He came from another location and would still come down here and work. And he lost his life a couple of years ago as well. And the love that he had for his wife and his boys and those two granddaughters, every day was always something. And he loved baseball. I want to say about 2-3 months later, there's a church group that was down here walking around and just going up to people and handing us Christmas cards from the children of St. Louis and saying, you know, you're our hero, thank you. Thank you for what you're doing. I don't think anybody was a hero. I think we were just trying to survive that day and help out your fellow man.